Okay, so on this one, they're talking about a complex number and its conjugate. And let me make mine a little more interesting. I came out with a weird one. How about -2 plus 3i? That'll be more interesting. Okay. So I've got a complex number, and then they ask for its conjugate. Well, the conjugate just means opposite sign in the middle. So it's going to be -2 minus 3i. See how the sign in the very middle changed? That's what a conjugate is. It's the exact same number, except the sign in the very middle switches. So the minus becomes plus. You switch. Now, what do they want me to do? They want me to take the product. That means multiply. They want me to multiply those two numbers. In other words, they want me to take -2 plus 3i and multiply it by -2 minus 3i. They want me to multiply my original number and its conjugate. So here's the original, and here's the conjugate. This one's the conjugate. So they want me to multiply the original number and its conjugate, which means opposite sign in the middle. So that's just a term you need to know now, opposite sign in the middle. So how do you do it? Well, you know how to multiply two things with two things, right? The first one goes to both, and then when he's done, the second one goes to both, right? We've done this before. First to both, second to both. Here we go. -2 times -2 plus 4. -2 times -3i. Negative times negative, positive 6i. And now plus 3i times -2 is -6i. Plus 3i times -3i is -9i squared. Everybody good to there so far? See what happened? I did first to both, second to both. First to both, second to both. And now these two in the middle cancel. And I get 4 minus 9. Oh, wait, I'm not done. Hold on. I realized one other thing we have to do. So not only do those two in the middle cancel, that's good. But what we never leave I squared. Remember what we always do with I squared? It becomes plain -1. Always. So we leave I as I, but we always replace I squared with -1. Well, make sure you're clear on those two things. We always leave a plain old I as a plain old I, but I squared we don't leave. We replace that with -1 because I squared is really -1. The root has been removed on an I squared. Okay, so what? Well, then that means it comes down to this. It's 4, and it's going to become what? Plus 9, isn't it? Because negative times negative is positive. And then 4 plus 9, 13. It's just 13. When all is said and done, it's just 13. And what kind of answer do they want me to give? They said answer A plus BI. So they want A plus BI. So the A is 13. It's 13 plus 0i, isn't it? There's no imaginary part at all. It's 13 plus 0i. So that means I come up here and I go, okay, the A is 13. The B is 0, right? The B is the imaginary part. There's no imaginary part. And the A is the 13. And so that's our answer. So one more time, let me run over what just happened there. They talk about the conjugate of a number, which is opposite sign in the middle. So I take the original number and I multiply it with its conjugate. This is the product. So I multiply them first to both, second to both. I get this. The two middle numbers cancel. And then remember, we leave I as regular I, but if we have I squared, we always replace that with -1. And then 2 negatives make a positive. And then that's just 13 with no imaginary part. So the A is 13, the real part is 13. Right? When they say write it as A plus BI means real part and imaginary part. The real part is 13. The imaginary part is, the B is 0. So there we go.